जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे, हयाती पंजाबी बन जावे। मैं बेड़ियां हजार तोड़ ला, मैं पानी चो साल छोड़ ला। जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे, हयाती पंजाबी बन जावे। मैं बेड़ियां हजार तोड़ ला, मैं पानी चो साल छोड़ ला। जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे हो। जे रावी बिच पानी कोई नहीं, ते अपनी कहानी कोई नहीं। जे संग बेलिया कोई ना, ते किसे नू सुनानी कोई नहीं। अखां च दरिया खोल के मैं जख्मां दी थां ते रोड़ ला। जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे हो। कैसी मजबूरी हो गई कि सजना तो दूरी हो गई। ते वेलियां दे नाल वगदी है जिंद कदों पूरी हो गई। बेगानियां दी राह छोड़ के मैं अपनी मुहार मोड़ ला। जे इथों कदी रावी लंघ जावे, हयाती पंजाबी बन जावे। मैं बेड़ियां हजार तोड़, मैं पानी चो साल छोड़ ला। रावी लंघ जावे हो।
Your workout can look different every day. Start.
They're called street takeovers. The latest had a staggering 150 cars taking over the streets just south of LA. And it gets worse. The target? A liquor store. What they didn't take, they destroyed, smashing tens of thousands of dollars worth of inventory. From inside the store, you can see looters using a power saw to cut through the locks. Just look at the sparks. Then dozens of thieves pour in.
He got the chain, he got the locks. I have two locks on the door and the safety gate. They cut it.
You can still see the tire marks in the street in front of A to Z Market. The owner tells me it took him a decade to build up his business, only to have it destroyed in a matter of minutes. Businesses up and down the strip say they are concerned that they will be targeted next. A similar scene took place just last week. First a street takeover, then looting a business. In this case, it was an AutoZone store. It was the second time that weekend that the AutoZone was targeted, and it came after they had restocked the shelves. The LA County Sheriff's Office released images of the suspects, who they said were captured on videotape inside the AutoZone while it was being looted. Authorities are vowing to crack down on street takeovers. One tactic, a device that's almost like a speed bump.
It deters vehicles from being able to do the burnouts in the middle of the intersection.
You do a burnout here, you're going to do serious damage to your car, right?
Correct.
Police are also monitoring social media where street takeovers are announced so they can try to stop them before they even happen.
I don't want to be like super famous, I don't want to be all that stuff, but I do know that if I'm here, I have to use that for good.
For good and for the truth.
I think what I'm really grateful for is the lessons I've learned along the way.
Selena Gomez clapping back at that explosive lawsuit filed last week, alleging she and her mom, Mandy Teefee, defrauded investors out of $1.2 million raised for their mental health company, Wondermind.
It was pretty rough.
Selena's lawyered up with Matthew S. Rosengart, the same litigator who helped free Britney Spears from her conservatorship. He tells ET the lawsuit is completely meritless, both factually and legally. We will vigorously defend these false allegations and indeed are filing a motion to dismiss the baseless claims against her.
I think the case against Selena Gomez is very, very weak. I think that they try to attribute a lot of things that the company did and said to her.
Among those things, several pointed allegations at Mandy, including she's got a long-running substance abuse problem, which hurt her ability to run the company.
That was probably one of the hardest things to ever experience.
Those issues reportedly made Selena distance herself from her mom and, as a result, shirk her Wondermind responsibilities. Mandy denied all that last year when The Cut published an expose on the inner workings of the startup, telling the outlet at the time, "I started Wondermind because I wanted to help people with mental illness. It's unfortunate that a few disgruntled employees with an axe to grind can spread lies about me and distort the truth. Even more disappointing that the media is willing to amplify their lies."
I don't think the investors actually know where the money went, but the one thing that they do allege is that approximately $60,000 a month was used to pay for one of the co-founders' monthly rent in a Manhattan apartment.
A source tells ET Selena and Mandy's relationship has been strained at times, but adds they were always professional with each other. We've also learned Wondermind was really Mandy's company, while Selena, along with investors, put money into it. They would both show up to pitch meetings on time, but were almost always in different rooms. Mandy would usually have her camera off of Zoom and frequently say she was sick or not feeling well. And while Wondermind's future is unclear, Selena's nonprofit, the Rare Impact Fund, continues to thrive.
I feel like 5 years strong, we've raised so much money, we want to continue to give it to the people and understand that we're reaching 2 million young people every day through a mental health crisis and suicide prevention. We're doing so much, and I just hope that it's the beginning. That's all I think.
And I think Bouncer has been pretty good for him. He can actually really do quick calculations. We're pretty happy, and the teacher that he's been with is absolutely brilliant. She is just awesome. Really comfortable with her, and that's really good. I have never reached a point where I have to push him or remind him of. I really think that if it was me and I had this opportunity, I probably would have ended up enjoying math. Even if kids do not like maths, this is probably a great option for them to enjoy it.
I'm Bharti, and he's my son Sarthak Kalia, and he's in grade 5. He was not very, because it was a big group, and the concepts was not very clear for him. They were not able to pay one-on-one attention as well. With Pencil, he's able to get that one-on-one attention that he was not getting with the tuition setup, and also in the classroom.
Hi, I'm Priyanka. I live in Livermore, California. This is my daughter Aradhya, and she's a 4th grader. So when she was a 3rd grader, I put her into a math class. That is a famous math class in US. What I found is teacher-student ratio is not that good. One teacher versus 20 students. So after taking the Vanzu classes, one improvement that I have seen in her is she is doing the calculation fast, really fast. So overall, I'm very much happy.
Do you struggle to sit cross-legged like this? Well, if you do, you should probably start working on your mobility.
Every time you do traditional mobility work, you are actually making things worse. Static stretching causes instability. Foam rolling is just a temporary band-aid, and perfect form is actually destroying your natural movement patterns. Science now shows that these common practices are creating something called movement amnesia, where your body literally forgets how to move naturally.
You're not getting old, and you are not broken. A lot of the stiffness, tightness, and restrictions that people feel has less to do with age than they think. In many cases, their joints are just underused, undertrained, like a hinge that's been sitting still for years, gradually losing the smooth range it used to have. How do we know? Because we've helped over 180,000 people ages 25 to 78 use this approach to start moving better again in just 10 to 15 minutes a day. And now we are walking you through that same process in a short training that you can watch for free today. Click below. See, we're taught to train muscles to walk, run, lift, to stretch, but almost nobody teaches us how to train the joints that those movements depend on. So over time, we lose access to certain positions and essential movements for life. And that's when the body can start to feel stiff, limited, and less reliable. Most people are told to stretch more, foam roll more, get another massage, but that still may not address the real issue. If your body feels tighter, more limited, or less reliable than it should, and if you want to understand what may actually be missing underneath all of it, click the link below to watch the free training now. Like I said before, it's already helped people like Mark, who's 67 years old, and went from barely being able to walk his dog to doing full push-ups and playing basketball again. Or Joy, who works out 6 days a week doing boot camp, yoga, and running, but still had chronic hip and shoulder pain from sitting at a computer all day. 4 weeks in, she said, significant improvement in my shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. The flow challenges confirmed I wasn't just feeling more mobile, I actually was. And Benjamin, 50-year-old lifelong athlete dealing with hip impingement, Achilles tendonitis, SI joint pain, and chronic shoulder issues. Within a few months, my Achilles tendonitis is gone. My hip feels better than it has in years. I'm back to doing the things I love without constantly managing pain. If it worked for them, it can work for you too.
We're continuing our education of breaking down more cancer therapeutics, and for today's video, let's talk about Kisqali, also known as ribociclib, which is used in breast cancer treatments, especially those that are ER positive, and oftentimes in combination with hormone therapy, which we'll touch on at the end of this video. Now, Kisqali has been shown to decrease the size of tumors, inhibit the spread of cancer, as well as increase survival rates. And the way that it works is that in a typical breast cancer cell that is HR positive, that means that it's going to have more hormone receptors on the outside of that cancer cell, pulling in estrogen. Now, pulling in estrogen will lead to that estrogen being metabolized inside the cancer cell, which causes it to produce two other proteins, known as CDK4 and CDK6. So more estrogen means more CDK4 and more CDK6, which can then go on and to help the cancer cell proliferate or grow. However, with Kisqali added, it's still going to have this increased amount of estrogen receptor and estrogen coming into the cell. However, it's then going to bind to estrogen once inside the cell and prevent it from being metabolized and producing CDK4 and CDK6. Therefore, we see a decreased amount of those proteins, leading to a decreased proliferation or growth rate. However, Kisqali can be combined with hormone treatments, such as those that can block those ER receptors on the outside of the cancer cell. Therefore, we see decreased amounts of estrogen coming in, and we see whatever estrogen does come in can't produce that CDK4 and CDK6 proteins, so both upstream and downstream processes have both been inhibited. So make sure to stay connected to my channel and with Dane Garvin, and leave a comment below on any other therapeutics you want to see broken down.
There's a lot through the years, from dating to breastfeeding and gravity. Then another change, a lump, breast cancer. As part of my treatment, my doctor and I chose to add Kisqali, a pill that can help reduce my risk of breast cancer from coming back. Now I embrace change and focus on today.
Kisqali, with an aromatase inhibitor, is for adults with stage 2 and 3, HR-positive, HER2-negative, early breast cancer with a high risk of coming back. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include nausea, headache, and tiredness.
I'm doing more today to help protect my tomorrow, because I'm more than just breast cancer.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could have a case and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving. All you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and see if you have a case. If the accident wasn't your fault and it happened in the last year, you could have more options than you think. And this doesn't just apply to drivers. If you were a passenger in an Uber, walking, riding a bike, or on a motorcycle, you may still qualify. Most people never check, and insurance companies are hoping you don't. So don't skip this. Click the link and see if you qualify. People all over the country have already had their cases handled, and they did it without going to court. That's because this is what those insurance policies are there for. For example, Stacy didn't think her accident was a big deal, but after checking, she ended up with somebody handling the whole thing for her. And if your accident wasn't your fault, a claim can take into account time you missed at work, medical bills, pain and suffering, damage to your car. And you don't have to pay anything up front, you don't have to fight insurance companies, and you don't have to deal with lawyers trying to take advantage of you. We're not a law firm, we just connect you with a licensed local attorney, and they work on contingency, so there's no fee unless your case is won. There's no obligation either way. Checking is easy. Just click the link and answer 5 quick questions. It takes about 30 seconds. Most people think whatever the insurance company offers me is all I can get. That's not true. That's what Jessica thought too. The insurance company told her her injuries weren't serious, even though her medical bills kept going up. Then she found Rec Connect, and she ended up with a very different picture than the one she'd been given. We got your case resolved. If you're even a little curious where you actually stand, click the link and check. Here's what happens next. Within minutes, an accident analyst in your local area will call you directly to review your accident. They'll determine right then and there if you have a case, and if you do, they handle everything for you. No chasing paperwork, no arguing with insurance companies, no out-of-pocket costs. You just let them take it from there, and they keep you posted the whole way through. To see if your accident qualifies, click the link below and answer the 5 questions. Now, some people feel uncomfortable doing this. They don't want to cause problems. They worry it feels greedy. But this isn't about greed. If the accident wasn't your fault, you shouldn't be paying for it. Insurance companies aren't going to volunteer any of this for you. You have the right to have someone look at it. Now imagine what actually changes for you. Less stress, less to carry on your own. Somebody whose job this is, handling it. That's what this is really about. One last thing you should know. There's a time limit on accident claims. In California, you generally have 2 years from the accident to take action, and some situations carry shorter deadlines. After that, the chance is gone. No reminders, no warnings. So if your accident happened within the last year, don't wait. Click the link, answer 5 simple questions, and see if you qualify while you still can.
The further is no longer waiting for us to find it. It's coming to our world.
I'm Libby Dunn, All-American gymnast and Viore athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are. On the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential. That's why I live in Performance Joggers by Viore. Made from DreamNet fabric that's made of 89% recycled materials, effortlessly soft and made to move as much as I do. My happiness starts here, in the softest joggers on the planet.
I backed the car out to take my wife shopping. When I stopped the car, it stalled. Boy, was I burned up.
Don't blame the car. Cars need defrost.
Car stalled again at the first traffic light. Horns honked at us. I was ashamed of my car.
It's not the car's fault. Cars need defrost. If your car stalls during warm-up on damp, cool days, chances are the cause is ice in the carburetor, right here. It can happen even when the outside temperature is up around 55 degrees. Esso Research developed defrost to prevent this stalling. You get defrost in every gallon of Esso Extra 456. Why take chances on stalling when it's so easy to fill her up at this pump? Drive in at the famous Esso sign. Get Esso Extra 456 with defrost and everything you need to help keep your car in tip-top shape. It's the biggest tank full of gasoline you can buy. So much more comes with it.
Sprinkle your Old Spice scent. Cedarwood and Clutch, refresh with subtitles. Cedarwood and Clutch, refresh with Incog. Cedarwood and Clutch. Not bad. Now do the whistle and hit the showers.
It's just a dream. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Today is July 14th, and I'm Michael Workman here with this week's Resin Market Moves, bringing you what the plastic processor needs to know now in order to navigate resin costs with confidence. Let's start in polyethylene. Spot prices rose 1.50 cents per pound, mostly related to global freight fears. But the bigger news is that both large indices here in North America that report on contract prices settled up 3 cents a pound for the month of June. Now let's dig into that. In May, there was a 358 million pound draw, which at that point means we were still up 541 million pounds from a year-over-year standpoint. Preliminary June numbers show a further draw of 184 million pounds, but that still puts the overall market long by over 250 million pounds from a year-over-year standpoint. And with Dow bringing on additional polyethylene capacity at their Freeport, Texas plant, supply is expected to remain long. Continue to push back on further supplier hike attempts, which there are for the month of July. We've seen 5 cents, we've seen 7 cents on the table. Fundamentals continue to not support them unless there's an event that happens here in the next few weeks or months with hurricane season. Polypropylene saw its first spot increase since March, up 2 cents a pound due to outages and volatility in feedstocks. Still, there are producers out with July margin expansion efforts that just aren't backed by inventory data. So continue to push back in polypropylene. PET is tightening. Feedstock costs are climbing. We've talked about the Alpec shutdown, and that continues to remain in place. And it is summer season as bottle grade demand remains strong. Get out in front of your Q3 PET needs. We're still recommending you do that. PVC, again, inventories fell by 40 million pounds in May. With energy and chlorine prices rising and Q3 construction pressure building, the window is now to lock in your July prices. Remember to include freight escalation protection in your contracts as you're able. Polystyrene saw a somewhat surprising increase, 2 cents a pound. Benzene prices have been stronger, and producers are out with an additional 5 cents a pound increase. There's just not much support for that. Continue to push back aggressively. There's still quite a lot of polystyrene in the market. PC, polycarbonate, and ABS remain flat. Polycarbonate producers have unsupported increases that are not sticking out in the market, and imports are keeping the ABS market relatively stable. In nylon, demand continues to remain soft. pricing is flat and feedstocks are relatively calm. Delay any longer-term deals that you are working on there and renegotiate from a position of supply strength after we get through the hurricane season. The bottom line, continue to negotiate with data. Act now in PET and PVC to hedge any Q3 risk that's on the horizon. Leverage flat pricing in the mid-market resins and benchmark your contracts. We're going to say this every week, folks. Stay on top of it. Half a penny a pound might not sound like a lot, but on 10 million pounds, that's still 50 grand saved, and it all adds up. Book a demo today at resinsmart.ai. Learn how we're helping buyers simplify their resin procurement process, save money, and gain leverage. You can look for more information there in the comments. All right, everybody, have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week. Be safe out there.
I rented an SUV since my personal car is in the shop and I need transportation. Took it home and parked it in my garage. The next afternoon, I found it crawling with a ton of roaches. I screamed and slammed the door shut. A few hours later, my husband went out. 4 large roaches came walking out. My husband killed as many as he could. We ended up setting off bombs in our garage for the fear that the roaches might come back. Never again.
What if? In today's fast-moving job market, staying ahead means keeping your skills updated. That's why at University of Maryland Global Campus, we offer an affordable, skills-based education that helps push your capabilities and career forward. We'll equip you with the know-how to apply emerging technologies like AI, data science, and animation. Whether you want to move up or move on to something new, UMGC can teach you the skills you need to succeed again. No application fee if you apply by September 1st at umgc.edu.
सुरूर है असर तेरा ये जरूर है तेरी नजर का कसूर है पास तू क्यों दूर है ये इश्क का जो फितूर है नशे में दिल तेरे चूर है अब तो होश ना खबर है ये कैसा असर है होश ना खबर है ये कैसा असर है तुमसे मिलने के बाद दिल भर तुमसे मिलने के बाद दिल भर निकालो कोई हल उसने का पिटारा खिलता कमल कर सबर क्योंकि मीठा है फल
Just down the road.
Mẹ ơi, hoa cúc hoa mai nở rồi, giờ đây đời con đang còn lênh đênh, đèo cao gió lòng ngày đêm bạt ngàn, áo trần sờn vai bạc màu, nhìn sân về lòng buồn mênh mang. Ngày đi con hứa xuân sau sẽ về, mà này đã bao xuân rồi trôi qua, giờ đây chắc mẹ ra tóc bạc nhiều, sớm chiều vườn rau vườn cà, mẹ biết nhớ cày vào tay ai. Đêm nay núi rừng gió nhẹ sáng xuân, thoáng môi mai nở ở đâu đây, nghe lòng làng loài chơi vơi. Khi xưa những ngày binh lửa chưa sang, bếp hồng quây quần bên nhau, nghe mẹ kể chuyện đời xưa. Mẹ ơi, con hứa con sẽ trở về, dù cho xuân đã đi qua, dù cho em từng bay bay về ngàn, dẫu gì rồi con cùng về, chỉ bên mẹ là mùa xuân thôi.
It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Love him till your arms break, then he lets you down. It ain't right with love to share, when you find he doesn't care for you. It ain't wise to need someone as much as I depended on you. Oh, it's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown.
Ready to play? Let's finish this.
A frantic search for a mother missing thousands of miles from home.
I am hoping to God for the best, but my heart can't take what it could be, which is the worst.
It's been more than a week since anyone's seen 63-year-old Elisa Goods, a grandmother of 5. Goods' family says she was visiting a longtime friend in Las Vegas from New York. That friend told her family she left his apartment on August 8th to catch a bus to a nearby CVS, but never came back.
We're at day number 9. And we still don't know where she is. We still don't know if she's okay.
She was reported missing on August 10th. 4 days later, her family says they started getting these messages from her phone asking for help, gas money, even Bitcoin.
I said, what do you need gas for the car? My aunt does not drive. There is no car. And they said, send it Cash App, Bitcoin. If they have her phone, there's a possibility that they have her. I want to know that she's okay and that she is alive.
Emotional, scared, and desperate for answers, her daughter Kristen is flying to Vegas today.
She is still out there, and we're looking for her. We want her home. We want her back.
Oh, wow. So, Nicole, what are police saying? I mean, where are they in all this?
Well, Tony, they're, of course, asking anyone with information to contact them, but you can clearly tell that her family fears she is in serious danger. They have already checked in with local Vegas hospitals, jails, even the coroner's office there. But so far, nothing. Tony.
Hope for news soon. Nicole, thanks.
ਹੈਲੋ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਣੇ ਐਤਕੀ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਆਹ ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਲਾ ਆਇਆ ਐਡਮਿਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਆਹ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੀਬੀ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਸਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਐਬਸਫੋਰਡ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਐਤਕੀ ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੱਲ ਤੋਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਐਡਮਿਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੀਜ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁਣ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਲੇਪਾ ਪੋਚੀ ਮੂੰਹ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਂਜਣਾ ਉਹ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰੂੰਗੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੇਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਵੈਕਸ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਸੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕੱਲ ਵੈਕਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੇਸ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਨਾ मैं अपनी स्किन नहीं दुख लग रहा है मतलब क्योंकि मैं बहुत बिल्कुल कर सकती आज भी कर लिया चलो कोई गल नहीं ठीक है वो सारा कुछ कर लिया हुण मतलब कि ਆਪਾਂ तैयारी करनी है ते तैयारी ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਸੂਟ ਰੈਡੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੀਕਿਅਰ ਪੈਡੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣੇ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਾ ਉਹ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੀ ਪਲਾਨਿੰਗ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ ਵੈਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਨਾ ਸਿਟੀ 'ਚ ਰਹਿਣ ਦੇ ਫਾਇਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਨੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਨੇੜੇ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਪਲਾਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮੰਮੀ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਪੈਡੀਕਲ ਕਰਾ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੈ ਮੰਮੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪੈਰ ਜੇ ਦੁਖਦੇ ਨੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨਾ ਗੱਡੀ ਚੱਕਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੁੱਕ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਗੱਡੀ ਚੱਕੋ ਤੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਪਲਾਜ਼ਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸ਼ਾਪਰਸ ਜਮਾ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾ ਲਈ ਆ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਵੀ ਐਡਵਾਂਸ ਕਰ ਦਿਆਂ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਬਣਾ ਲਿਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੁੱਲ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਬਿਜ਼ੀ ਇੰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਆਏ ਬੈਠੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਫਨੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਂਟਰ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਿਸ਼ਤੇਦਾਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰਾ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਟੱਕੋਦੇ ਨੇ ਮਾਸੀ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਹੁਣੀ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਆ ਕੱਲ ਹੀ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ ਅਭੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਬਸ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਪੂਰੀਆਂ ਤਿਆਰੀਆਂ ਖਿੱਚ ਲਓ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਚੇਅਰ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਆਟੋਮੈਟਿਕ ਤੇ ਆਨ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਸਾਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ ਮੰਮੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਆਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਪੂਰੀ 2 ਮਿੰਟ ਰਿਲੈਕਸ ਹੋ ਜਾ ਮੰਮੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਉਲਟੀ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਕਰਾਣੇ ਨੇ ਗੂੜੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਾਣੇ ਨੇ ਫਿੱਕੇ ਵਾਈਟ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦਾ ਡਿਸੀਜਨ ਹੈ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਪਿੰਕ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਕਰਵਾਏ ਯਾਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਮਸਾਜ ਕਰਦੇ ਨਾ ਇੰਨੀ ਆਰਾਮਦਾਰੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਬੰਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਥਕਾਵਟ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਦੀ ਖੜੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਰ ਤੇ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਇੰਨਾ ਕੰਮ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਥਕਾਵਟ ਦੂਰ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਐਸਾ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਈ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਭਾਸ਼ਾ ਸਮਝ ਲੱਗ ਗਈ ਚੋਂ ਕਰੀ ਬਸ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਆ ਵੀ ਥੋੜਾ ਸਮਝਾਣਾ 2-3 ਵਾਰੀ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਘੱਟ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ ਚਲੋ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਜਾਏ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਡਿਨਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਆ ਨਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਕ੍ਰੌਕਸ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵਿਨਰਸ ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਵੇਂ ਐਡਮਿਟਮੈਂਟ ਮੂਵ ਹੋਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਿਨਰਸ ਆ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਪਵਨ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਆ ਜਾਣਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਵੈਰਾਈਟੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜੂਗੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡਸ ਦੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਫੇਵਰਿਟ ਸੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਮੇਕਅਪ ਵਾਲਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਆ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡਸ ਦੇ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਮਸਕਾਰਾ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਚੀਪ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਖੋਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਯੂਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੈਕਟਰੀ ਚੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਡਿਫੈਕਟਡ ਮਾੜਾ ਮੋਟਾ ਪੀਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਇੱਧਰ ਕੱਢ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਨਵੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕੁੱਲ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਸੇਵ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਓ ਮਾਈ ਗॉड ਹੇਅਰ ਸਪਰੇਜ਼ ਇਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਹੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਹੇਅਰ ਸਪਰੇਜ਼ ਇੱਥੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ CHI ਇਹ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਆਸਿਸ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੇਅਰ ਸਪਰੇਜ਼ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਸ਼ੈਂਪੂ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੇਅਰ ਸਪਰੇ ਦੀ ਬੋਟਲ 2-3 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਚ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਕਲਾਇੰਟ ਕਾਫੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਆਸਕਰ ਲਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸ਼ਨੈਲ ਕੋਲ ਤਾਂ ਕੱਪੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਢੇਰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਪਿਆ ਉਹਦੀ ਅਲਮਾਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਆਸਕਰ ਕੋਲ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਘੱਟ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਿੱਕਰ ਸੂਟ ਲੈ ਲਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਥੋੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੀ ਸੌਕਸ ਲੈ ਲਈਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਸੈੱਟ ਲਿਆ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੋਟੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਠੰਡ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੱਛਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਇਹ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਡੈਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਪੀਸ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ ਬਲੂ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਟੋਪੀ ਵੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਟੋਪੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਛੋਟੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ ਆਪ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾਇਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੈਸੇ ਕਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਦੋਂ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਆਹ ਸਪਰੇ ਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ ਦਾ ਨੇਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੇਅਰ ਸਪਰੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਫੇਸ ਮਿਸਟ ਲੈ ਲਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਆਹ ਵਾਲੇ ਸੈਂਡਲ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ਨੈਲ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸੋਚਦੀ ਪਈ ਹਾਂ ਹਲੇ ਇਹ ਪੱਕਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਊਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਥੋੜੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਗ ਲਿਆਉਣਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰੇ ਇੰਨੇ ਬੈਗ ਰੱਖੇ ਹੋਏ ਪਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਖਾਣ ਲੱਗੀ ਘਰੇ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਸਾਰ ਰਾਜਮਾ ਚੌਲ ਮੇਰੇ ਫੇਵਰੇਟ ਉਹ ਮੈਂ ਪਲੇਟ ਭਰ ਕੇ ਖਾ ਗਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਜਮਾ ਇੱਕ ਐਂਡ ਵਾਲਾ ਚਮਚਾ ਬਚਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੱਸ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾਂਦੀ ਸਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਕਲਾਇੰਟ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਚੂੜੀਆਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਆ ਸਾਉਣ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੱਚ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੰਗਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੌਂਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਲਰਸ ਅਵੇਲੇਬਲ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਆਹੀ ਵੀਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਪੈਕੇਜ ਹੋਰ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਮਲਟੀ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਬੈਂਗਲਸ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਆ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਬਾਕਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ 5 ਚੂੜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪੈਕ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਭੇਜ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਇਹ US ਤੋਂ ਆਰਡਰ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਗਰਲਫ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਆਰਡਰ ਪਲੇਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਇੰਨੇ ਕੰਮ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਰੀਅਰ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਗੀ ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੱਕ ਕਲਾਇੰਟ ਸੀਗੇ ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਲਾਇੰਟ ਆ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਈ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੀਡੀਓਜ਼ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ ਮਸਾਜ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਕਰਵਾਉਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹਾਈਡਰਾ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਕਰਵਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਫੇਸ ਹਾਈਡਰਾ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲਾ ਹਾਈਡਰਾ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਟੈਪ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫੇਸ ਮਸਟ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕਲੈਂਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਕਰਬ ਕਰਕੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਹਾਈਡਰਾ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਮਾਸਕ ਲਗਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਹਲੇ ਤੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਵਾਏ ਸੀ ਹੈਂਡਸ ਤੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਵਾਲੇ ਕਲਾਇੰਟ ਨੇਗੇ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਦੀਦੀ ਵੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਰਾਮਦਾਰੀ ਆ ਗਈ ਫੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਰੀ ਥਕਾਵਟ ਦੂਰ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਅੱਜ ਮੇਰਾ ਨੇਲ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੈਕੇਜ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਹੈਂਡਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ 3 ਦਿਨ ਦਾ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਕਰ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਖੁਦ ਕਰੂੰਗੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਬਿਊਟੀ ਰੂਮ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਆ ਗਏ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹੋਈ ਲਾਈਟ ਲਾ ਲਈਏ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਹੁਣ ਨੇਲਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਐਪ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਬੁਰਕਤਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੱਕਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਗਾਇਸ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੈਂ ਨੇਲਸ ਲਾ ਲਏ ਸਾਰੇ ਰੈੱਡ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਮਰੂਨ ਡਾਰਕ ਰੈੱਡ ਆ ਥੋੜਾ ਲਾਈਟ ਆ ਬਲਡ ਰੈੱਡ ਆ ਔਰੇਂਜ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਇਹਦੇ ਨੀਚੇ ਕਲਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡਾਰਕ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਲਰ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਣਗੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਵਾਈਟ ਲਗਾ ਲਿਆ ਅੱਜ ਦੋ ਐਕਸਪੈਰੀਮੈਂਟ ਮੈਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਈ ਡੋਨਟ ਨੋ ਵੀ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਵਾਈਟ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਬੜੀਆਂ ਸੋਹਣੀਆਂ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ ਸੋ ਆ ਦੱਸੋ ਹੁਣ ਲਗਾ ਲਓ ਫਾਈਨਲੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਾਈਜ਼ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਦੇਖ ਲਈਏ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਲੋਕੀ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੂਟ ਵੀ ਕੱਢਣਾ ਸੂਟ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਪਾਉਂਗੀ ਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਠੀਕ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਇਹ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਕੱਢ ਲੈਣੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਜਾਓ ਤਾਂ ਗਾਇਸ ਇਹ ਫਰਸਟ ਸਟੈਪ ਸੀਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਇੰਨੇ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਬਿਫੋਰ ਆਫਟਰ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਹੱਥ ਲੱਗਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਐਂਡ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੀਗਾ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਲੱਗਣ ਪਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਣ ਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫਰਸਟ ਸਟੈਪ ਹੋਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਟਾਪ ਕੋਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪ੍ਰੀਟੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਰੈਡੀ ਸੀ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਲੁੱਕ ਦੇਖਣ ਲਈ ਓ ਮਾਈ ਗॉड ਕਿੰਨੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਗਲੋਸੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਟ ਵੀ ਰੱਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਗਲੋਸੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਹੁਣ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਹਰ ਤੂੰ ਤਵਾਰ ਕੇ ਨੇਲਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੇ ਬਿਊਟੀ ਬਾਕਸ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਬਫਰ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਐਂਡ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਲੁੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਊਟੀਕਲ ਆਇਲ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਲਗਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਬਣਦੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਹ ਨੇਲਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਡਾਊਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਕਲਰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਬਟ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਸੂਟਾਂ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੂਟ ਦਿਖਾਣੇ ਨੇ ਕੱਲ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ
You just got hired as a Domino's beta tester. Just order some pizza and you'll get paid $5 towards next order.
legends are made here. I know that this summer will be no different. Camp Rockets finally get to focus on the music.
We're going to write our opening act right here, right now.
This summer make me realize why I came to Camp Rock. We're bonded for life.
ਦਿਖਾਣੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ
ਸਿਰਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ
ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਹਨ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਚਿੱਟੇ ਮੈਂ ਨਾ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਬਚਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਤੱਕ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਹੀਲਸ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹੀਲਸ ਪਾਉਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੇਸਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਦੇ ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਣ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਇਹੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਵਾ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਆਹ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਮੋਰ ਪੰਖੀਆ ਜਾਂ ਪੀਕੌਕ ਜਾਂ ਸ਼ੇਡ ਆ ਨਾ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਲਾਜ਼ੋ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪੂਰਾ ਮੈਚ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੂਟ ਡਬਲ ਸ਼ੇਡ ਦਾ ਆਹ ਸੂਟ ਪਾਉਂਗੀ ਇਹ ਫਨਕਾਰੀ ਬੁਟੀਕ ਹੈਗੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਐਡਮਿੰਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਇਹ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨੀ ਸੂਟ ਆ ਆਏ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਇਹਦਾ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਸੂਟ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕਹਿ ਦੇਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨੀ ਆ ਪਰ ਮੇਰੀ ਪਤਾ ਕੀ ਸਲਾਹ ਬਣਦੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਲੋਈਆਂ ਪਵਾ ਲਵਾਂ ਬੈਕ ਤੇ ਹਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸਿਓ ਵੀ ਪਵਾ ਲਵਾਂ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਾ ਹਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸੂਟ ਦਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਪਰ ਜੁੱਤੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਲੀ ਜੁੱਤੀ ਦੇਖਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਕੱਢ ਲਈਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਜੁੱਤੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਢੇਰ ਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਲੱਗ ਰਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਊਂਗੀ ਆਸੇ ਦੇਖਾਂ
नहीं इधर आऊंगी उसका भैया आता सुन आप सुन आप पढ़ते जाऊंगा
ਅੱਧੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨੰਨਾ ਮਾਰਤਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਣੀ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਣੀ ਹੁਣ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਜੁੱਤੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੀ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਕਨਫਿਊਜ਼ ਕਰਤਾ ਨੇਲ ਪਾਲਿਸ਼ ਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਵੀ ਰਾਜੀ ਹਾਂ ਅਲਾ ਲਾ ਲਾ ਅਰੇ ਲੱਗ ਗਈ ਉਹਦੇ ਪੈਰ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਸਨੈਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪੈਰ ਮਿੱਧਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਨਾ ਚੀਚੀ ਤੇ ਹਾਂ ਚਲ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਲਾ ਲਈ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਆਲਾ ਕਲਰ ਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੁੱਕੀ ਪਈ ਸੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੱਕੇ ਲਾਉਣੇ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੀ ਪਈ ਸੀ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਚਸ਼ਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜੀ ਕੱਲ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਕਲਰ ਦਾ ਸੂਟ ਪਾਏਗਾ
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ
ਬਲੂ ਹਾਂ ਤੂੰ ਕੀ ਪਾਏਗਾ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਵਾਲਾ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਪਰ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ
ਜਾਈ ਆ ਹਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਹੁਣ ਤੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੀ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਹੋਇਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਸੂਟ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਚਿੰਗ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ
ਮੈਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਪਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਲੋਟ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ ਪਾ
ਮੰਮੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੈ ਮੰਮੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੋਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਫਾਈਨਲ ਕਰ ਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਇਹ ਮੰਨਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਬੜੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਕੁੜਤੇ ਪਜਾਮੇ ਪਿਆ ਇੱਕ ਆਹ ਪਿਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਆਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿੱਦਣ ਪਾਏਗਾ ਆਹ ਪਿੰਕ ਜਾਂ ਪਾਲਾ ਦੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਕੱਲ ਪਿੰਕ
ਨਹੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਹਲਾ ਪਿੰਕ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਗੰਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਪਿਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ
ਇਹ ਡਰਾਈ ਕਲੀਨ ਕਰਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੱਲਾ ਪਾਲਾ ਆ ਕੱਲਾ ਹੀ ਪਾਲਾ ਹੈ ਇੰਨਾ ਨਾ ਪਾ ਉੱਪਰ
ਇਹ ਕਦੋਂ ਪਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ BCO ਪਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਬਸ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿੱਬੂ ਦੀਦੀ ਹੋਣਾ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਚਿੰਗ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਸਿੱਬੂ ਦੀਦੀ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਇਹ ਪਾਲਾ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਪਾਲਾ ਹੁਣ ਕਦੋਂ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਵਿਆਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ
ਇਹ ਪਾਣਾ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਪਾਲੂੰਗਾ
ਇਹ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਓ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ
ਲੈ
ਕਿੰਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਸੋਹਣਾ
ਚਿੱਟਾ ਮਿਆ ਫਿਰ
ਇਹ ਪਾਓ ਜੈਦ ਦਾ ਸਕੂਲ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਸਤੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਸੈਪਰੇਟ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਲੰਚ ਬਾਕਸ ਦੇਣਾ ਸੈਪਰੇਟ ਬੈਗ ਦੇਣਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਲੰਚ ਬਾਕਸ ਤੂੰ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਸੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਬਲੂ ਵਾਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਪੁੱਤ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਪਿੰਕ ਆ ਦੀਦੀ ਦਾ
ਮੁੰਡੇ ਤੇ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਕੋਈ ਗਾ
ਹਾਂ ਆ ਡਾਇਨਾਸੌਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਗ੍ਰੀਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਲੈਣਾ ਸ਼ਾਪਰ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਉਹ ਆਰਡਰ ਕਰ ਲਾਂਗੇ
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਜੀ
ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਬੈਗ ਆਰਡਰ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਵਾਂ ਹੋਵੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਬੈਗ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਸ਼ਨੈਲ ਦਾ
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ
ਵੱਡਾ ਹੈ ਪੁੱਤ ਤੇ ਦੀਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਆ ਦੀਦੀ ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਆਏ ਤਾਂ ਪਾ ਲੈ ਤੂੰ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਦੀਦੀ ਨਿੱਕਾ ਹੈ ਦੋਨੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੰਚ ਬਾਕਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਬੋਤਲ ਪਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਤੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਪ੍ਰੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ ਕਰੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਣੀ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਮੰਗਾਇਆ ਸੀਗੇ ਅਸ਼ਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮੰਗਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਅੱਜ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਬੈਂਚ ਹਾਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਬੈਂਚ ਦਾ ਆਈ ਡੋਨਟ ਨੋ ਵੀ ਬੈਂਚ ਦਾ ਬ੍ਰਾਂਡ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਿਲ ਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਬੈਂਚ ਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਘਰੇ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਹੇਅਰ ਐਕਸੈਸਰੀ ਮੰਗਾਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਆਹ ਦੋ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਹੈ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸੋਹਣੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਚੈਰੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਟੌਪ 1 ਤੇ 2 ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਬੋ ਬਣੀਆਂ ਇੱਕ ਤੇ ਚੈਰੀ ਬਣੀਆਂ। ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਈ ਓਵਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਟੌਪ ਮੰਗਾ ਲਿਆ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦੀ ਆ। ਮੰਮੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੰਨਾ ਖੁੱਲਾ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਗਰਮੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਪਾਇਆ ਬੜਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ। ਲੈਮਨ ਬਣਿਆ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਆਹ ਕਲਰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੁਣੇ ਪਾ ਲਵਾਂ। ਸੋ ਫਰੰਟ ਤੇ ਬੈਕ ਸ਼ਾਰਟਸ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਲਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਈਟ ਐਂਡ ਬਲੈਕ ਕੱਲਾ ਬਲੈਕ ਹਾਰਟ ਬਣੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਬਲੈਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਲਿਓਪਾਰਡ ਜਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਟ। ਇਹ 4 ਸ਼ਾਰਟਸ ਮੰਗਾਏ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਟੌਪ ਵੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਮੰਗਾਏ ਨੇ। ਹਾਰਟ ਵਾਲਾ ਵਾਈਟ ਟੌਪ ਮੰਗਾਇਆ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਇੱਕ ਸੇਮ ਬਲੈਕ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਸੇਮ ਮੰਗਾਇਆ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਲਰ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ ਸਕਿਨ ਕਲਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਾਰਟ ਬਣੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਜ ਜਿਹਾ ਕਲਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਲੈਕ ਹਾਰਟ ਬਣੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਪੀਚ ਕਲਰ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਰੈਂਡਮ ਇੱਕ ਚੱਪਲ ਮੰਗਾਈ ਸੀ ਘਰੇ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਪਸੰਦ ਆਈ। ਸੋ ਆਹ ਇਹ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਵੈਸੇ ਸਲਿੱਪਰ 'ਚ ਸੀਗੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਗਾਏ ਸੀਗੇ। ਨਾਲ ਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਇੱਕ ਏਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪੂਰਾ ਮੈਚਿੰਗ ਸੈੱਟ ਆ ਆਦਿ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦਿਖਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੰਗਾਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਘਰੇ ਪਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਚ ਇੰਨੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਗਰਮੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ। ਪਤਾ ਨਾ ਹੁਣ ਗਰਮੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਗਰਮੀਆਂ ਜਿਹਾ ਆ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਗਰਮੀ ਲਾਉਂਦਾ ਆ। ਇਹ ਸਰਦੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ 2 ਆਏ ਨੇ ਇੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੂੰ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸੇਵ ਕਰੀ ਬੈਠੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦੇ ਕੀ ਕਰਿਆ ਸੇਵ। ਇੱਕ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਮੰਗਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ ਸੋ ਏਦਾਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ
ਖੋਲ ਕੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਜਿਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਾਰਡ ਪਾਉਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਜੇ ਇਹ ਫੋਟੋ ਖਿੱਚਣੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਗੇਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਖਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਸੋ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਆ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ। ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੇਮਸ ਖੇਲਣੀਆਂ ਆ ਫੋਟੋਜ਼ ਖਿੱਚਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਦਾ। ਆ ਕਲੋਜ਼ ਅਪ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਦੇਵਾਂ ਆ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਾਡਾ ਫੋਟੋ ਖਿੱਚ ਲਿਆ ਆ ਸਾਡੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਨ ਲੱਗੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਬੱਚੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਚਾਰਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮਿੰਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਸੋ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਗਿਫਟ ਦੇਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸੀਗਾ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੀਨ ਹਾਲ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਰਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਸਕਾਊਂਟ ਕੋਡ ਲਾ ਦੂੰਗੀ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਾਏ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
I've realized that some of the most important parts of creating happen before the shoot. It's packing up, getting on the road, and giving yourself space to think. That's become part of my routine, and it's one of the reasons I've been enjoying the all-new 2027 Kia Seltos. Whether I'm loading up Camry gear for a shoot or heading out for the weekend, it's got the room I need without sacrificing the premium feel. The panoramic display keeps everything I need right in front of me, and those little details that make the drive feel effortless. At the end of the day, the best tools are the ones that fit seamlessly into your life and let you focus on what matters most. For me, that's creating. If you're looking for a compact SUV that blends style, technology, and versatility, definitely check out the all-new 2027 Kia Seltos.
I love your nervous smile, your giant heart, and knowing what melts you.
The irresistibly smooth chocolate of Lindor, made to melt the one you love this Valentine's.
Club du Bois welcomes you to Club du Bois.
Where sophistication is always within reach.
Tasting tennis takes center court. And everyone is welcome.
Hello.
Hey, come check this out. Tennis player.
You're eating my chocolate.
We're here for confiscate thing.
Why is that?
It's a new policy. No chocolate balls.
Okay.
I think we should do a strip search.
Excuse me?
Definitely a strip search. So if you could take off your pants, turn around.
Is this really necessary?
Stop, right there.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Everything's right. You move very well. You must work out a lot. So, oh yeah, that's the spot.
People are watching this.
Anyway, you're all done. Carry on.
My chocolate?
Nope, my chocolate.
You ladies are crazy.
Have a nice flight. Love you.
At around 3
3:30 Saturday morning, you can see the sparks fly as someone cuts through the locks to get in the store here. Several people in masks waiting to get inside. The sheriff's department says 30 to 40 unknown suspects entered the business and ransacked the property.
They came here, broke our windows, broke our gate, destroyed the place, broke my counters, our beer doors, our lottery machine, our cash register, took all our inventory.
This all stemmed from a street takeover that was happening at the corner of Somerset and Bellflower around the same time. Sheriffs say there were more than 100 cars stopped in the intersection and street. Deputies say the looting lasted about 2 minutes before the suspects exited and blended in with the street takeover crowd.
It was heartbreaking. It was like so shocking. It's like, it doesn't even feel real. Like it's happening to you. You always see this on the media. You always see this other places. But when it happens to you, it's like, and everything you've built over the years, it's just very hard.
You can see people taking items off the racks, standing on the counters, and at one point jumping on them in order to break them and take what was inside. The owner says their alarm system alerts them when anyone is in front of the store after 12:30. So they got the notification and called the police before looting even started. But by the time sheriffs arrived, everyone was gone.
8 years ago, they used to do their little takeovers, come into the store, buy some things, and like enjoy their day, you know, relax, chilling. Nowadays it's just looting, this bunch of bums not having any jobs, not wanting to do anything with their life, and just targeting other people.
At around 3:30 Saturday morning, you can see the sparks fly as someone cuts through the locks to get in the
To the show. I am your guest host, Rosie O'Donnell. And if you thought the president hated Jimmy Kimmel Live when it was hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, buckle up, people, buckle up. Hi, I know you're watching.
Rosie O'Donnell looking directly into the camera to send a message to President Donald Trump during her TV return Monday night. It comes amid their decades-long feud, which caught fire on The View back in 2006.
Rosie is a loser. She's not good. She's not smart.
Donald, sit and spin, my friend. I don't enjoy him. No.
If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
And you know, right now he's in the White House crying because I haven't mentioned him.
Kimmel hand-picking Rosie as his scheduled fill-in amid his own ongoing battle with the administration.
As a special treat for our commander-in-chief, I asked one of his all-time favorites, Rosie O'Donnell, to be here.
I love Jimmy. I'm very honored that he asked me and to maybe, you know, sing a love song to Donald. You know, I've been living in Ireland for the past 2 years because of Mango Mussolini. I took my little then 11-year-old kid with me. I'm very sorry I won't be able to graduate 6th grade with you. I'm being forced to move to another country because the President of the United States hates my mother. But in all fairness, I believe my mother hates him more. Hi, I know you're watching.
So far, no response from Trump, but there's still time because Rosie's behind Kimmel's desk through August 20th. She sat down with ET exclusively in July to talk about how she prepped for the week-long takeover.
We're working with his writers and producers, and he's been in touch and called me and said, you know, that's a great idea. How about this? How about that? I haven't sat behind a desk on TV in almost 30 years, and a lot has changed since the 90s. Well, back then, there was a war in the Middle East. Climate change was ravaging our planet. We had a president who was embroiled in scandals. But today, everything is so chill. We're going to come up with some human interest bookings, you know, the real people that I had on my show, the non-celebrities, always moved me greatly. I'm just so happy and thrilled to get to do it again.
Have you heard about this prediction market, Kalshi?
Yeah, lets you trade on anything from sports to culture.
What about UFO sightings?
Lego my ego. Lego my ego. You'd deny your own father an Eggo frozen waffle from Kellogg's? With extra batter to make a man size? You'd deny me the 4 important vitamins and iron in an Eggo waffle? Did you deny all this to your poor old dad? Lego my ego. Oh, will you have kids your own someday? Lego my ego. Kellogg's.
I'm Tom from Do-It-Yourself Home Automation, and this is a look at reading your own PGE smart meter. Now, PGE has been putting these new smart meters on a lot of homes, and one of the nice things about it is that it has a digital readout that actually shows some cumulative data and also some real-time data. So I can look at this and see my total kilowatt hours used so far, which is 2,841 since the unit was installed here. And you can actually, measure that at the beginning of a month, for example, and then at the end, and you can see for that month exactly how many kilowatt hours of power you used. Now, the next metric that's going to come up here is going to be my current usage. So right now I'm using 1.109 kilowatts, which means, a little over 1,000 watts in the house. And that's probably reflective of the fact that I have some major appliances on, and I've got, a certain background load. But it's nice to be able to get a real-time read, and obviously it's a little inconvenient to have to go outside, but you can use that to figure out, how much power your air conditioner is drawing, or how much background power your house is using when you're not actually using any specific appliances. So kind of helpful to have that very accurate real-time read, because this is what you're actually going to end up being charged for. And then the final piece here, I believe it's telling me what the current line voltage is, which should be the next metric along here. So 245 volts coming in on this 240 volt line. So it's a 2-phase connection here. So that 240 gets split into 2 120 volt phases inside the house for the house current. But you can see it's 245, but basically what we want to be seen. I assume that's what that's telling me there, and you can see it's showing me the ideal voltage is 240. So just useful to be able to take a look at that, again, to get some cumulative data that you can track over time, and also to be able to get the current usage so that you can tweak and see and kind of measure very accurately how much your house is using overall, and also you could turn your air conditioner on and then come out and see what the reading is, and that way figure out how much power a specific appliance is drawing. If you found this helpful in any way, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps.
A little organic almond milk, delightfully simple, like a piece of modern art. So simple, yet so profound. Oh, that's good.
Califia Organic Almond Milk, with just almonds, water and salt.
As part of your due diligence process when determining whether solar makes sense for you or not, one of the processes we help walk homeowners through is in regard to their energy analysis. So for the most part, everybody here in the Bay Area is going to have a PG&E smart meter. You can go out to your own meter and look at the current reading. First of all, check and see if it's a 100 series. If it's a 100 series meter, most likely that was put in about 10 years ago. So the math becomes really simple. You're going to wait until it looks like a bunch of 8s or 0s, however you interpret those. The number after that is going to be a cumulative reading. For instance, this meter says 62,462. Simply divide that by 10, and you're going to get an average of a little over 6,000 kilowatt hours for this particular property. Yours might be somewhere in the 90s, it might be somewhere in the 40s. Everybody's different, every house is different. That's why we take the time to physically teach you how to read your meter. We're going to read your meter as well to make sure that when you go solar, not only are you going to capture all 100% of what you're historically using, not just the last 12 months, we want to get a full picture of what you have been doing the last 10 years or so. That way you're fully protected. We don't want to see you have a massive true up statement by being undersized. So make sure you do this for yourself. we're going to help you walk you through it as well. That way you're well covered for the future.
For the acute treatment of migraine with or without aura in adults, Nurtec ODT can provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2 days. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec ODT. Allergic reactions can occur even days after use, like trouble breathing and rash. Get help if you have trouble breathing, swelling of the face, mouth, tongue, or throat. Common side effect is nausea. When migraine takes your time, take Nurtec. Ask your doctor about Nurtec ODT.
Migraine attacks catch you off guard, but for me, a stressful day can... Some migraine attacks catch you off guard, but for me, Some migraine attacks catch you off guard, but for me, a stressful day can trigger migraine attacks too. That's why my go-to is Nurtec ODT. It's the only migraine medication that can treat and prevent my attacks all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
Now I'm in control. With Nurtec ODT, I can treat a migraine attack and prevent one.
Talk to your doctor about Nurtec today. What is Nurtec ODT rimegepant? Nurtec ODT orally disintegrating tablets is a prescription medicine that is used to treat migraine in adults. It is for the acute treatment of migraine attacks with or without aura and the preventive treatment of episodic migraine. It is not known if Nurtec ODT is safe and effective in children. Important safety information. Don't take Nurtec ODT if you're allergic to it or any of its ingredients. Before you take Nurtec ODT, tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including if you have liver problems, have kidney problems, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant, are breastfeeding or plan to breastfeed. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines you take, including prescription and over-the-counter medicines, vitamins, and herbal supplements. Nurtec ODT may cause serious side effects, including allergic reactions, including trouble breathing and rash. This can happen days after you take Nurtec ODT. Call your healthcare provider or get emergency help right away if you have swelling of the face, mouth, tongue, or throat, or trouble breathing. This occurred in less than 1% of patients treated with Nurtec ODT. The most common side effects of Nurtec ODT were nausea and stomach pain, indigestion. These are not the only possible side effects of Nurtec ODT. Tell your healthcare provider if you have any side effects.
When I would have migraine attacks, every second was torture. I felt like a needle is going through my head, out the back. Pounding, piercing, unbearable pain. Like my head is crushed between two bricks. I remember once it was so painful that I put my head in the snow. I started to see myself as a sick person who couldn't always do the things a person my age should be able to do. And that's hard. Hi, G. How are you, Graham?
Doing good. How are you?
I have 2 sons. One is in college at this time, and one is still in high school. As a single mom, what I want to accomplish most importantly is to be there for my kids, to be their biggest cheerleader. Having migraine attacks, I feel like I'm missing out on years that are the most important for my kids. And I feel like I'm not giving them what I want to give them as their mom. And so I honestly am just not okay with giving up. It is against my nature. So my doctor said, perhaps we should try this medication. And that's when I found Nurtec. Having Nurtec and knowing that it can work for my migraine attacks makes me so happy. I'm kind of a health nut. I want to be able to use my body to do the ballet that I do, to do the yoga that I do, to travel. Migraine attacks stopping me from living that way would really alter my life. Yay! Good job. With less pain from migraine attacks, I'm like be able to plug back into normal life and do things with my sons. I like to be active in any way I can. So it is such a gift to be able to trust my body. And and I'm able to be there and present at basketball games and school meetings and parent meetings. I am doing what I need to do.
Oh my God.
It was like winning back something I had given up.
Oh my goodness. That was good.
Nurtec ODT has worked for me.
What is Nurtec ODT? Nurtec ODT, rimegepant, orally disintegrating tablets, is a prescription medicine that is used to treat migraine in adults. It is for the acute treatment of migraine attacks with or without aura and the preventive treatment of episodic migraine. It is not known if Nurtec ODT is safe and effective.
Meet the wondrous new Apartments.com AI.
Show me dog-friendly apartments under $2,400.
Sure, here are those listings.
Any with dog parks?
Yes, these have on-site dog parks.
Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
I can't imagine someone wanting to just take her. Regardless, but I will remember her as just always being so loving and kind.
Daisy Mulligan describes her sister, 32-year-old Mercedes Saldana. Selma police say her life was cut short over the weekend after 48-year-old Nicholas Salazar shot her during a dispute. Salazar is behind bars, but now Daisy and her father, Jorge Saldana, are having to navigate life with a huge piece of them missing.
Never endured so much pain. And we've gone through lots, you know, but we've always been tight-knit. This is my baby sister, this is my dad's everything, and Mercedes, she really was a unique person. There's no other Mercedes out there.
Daisy describes her younger sister as the best aunt, happy and very giving. Family shares Mercedes loved animals and was passionate about her career as a barber.
She has a whole bunch of toys, and if a kid were to come and she'd like to get a haircut, she would give them a toy.
The sisters were also their father's caretaker when he was recently diagnosed with cancer. Although the trio was very close, Mercedes and her father had a special bond. Now all he's asking for is that the person responsible stays behind bars. So he doesn't harm any other families like it was done to me. So I ask for justice.
I can't imagine someone wanting to just take her. Regardless, but I will remember her as just always being so loving and kind.
Daisy Mulligan described.
Thank you. Oh, it's moving again.
Eczema flares never show up at a good time. But with Abgliss, I can flare less. A treatment for moderate to severe eczema that gives me clearer skin that sticks around. So I can lean into FaceTime. And itch relief can mean less time for interruptions. I can take as few as 6 doses a year. No topicals required. So anytime can be go time.
Don't use if you're allergic to Abgliss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Abgliss. Before starting Abgliss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
It's about time. Ready to flare less? Ask your doctor about Abgliss. Never show up at a good time. But with Abgliss, I can flare less. A treatment for moderate to severe eczema that gives me clearer skin that sticks around. So I can lean into FaceTime. And itch relief can mean less time for interruptions. I can take as few as 6 doses a year. No topicals required. So anytime can be go time.
Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
It's about time. Ready to flare less? Ask your doctor about Ebglyss.
Meet the wondrous new apartments.com AI.
Shouldn't dog-friendly apartments under $2,400?
Sure, here are those listings.
Any with dog parks?
Yes, these have on-site dog parks.
Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
When I say Wendy's Small Classic Frosty, you say, it's only $1 right now because summer should be fun and not cost a fortune, and wow, it is hot out. I could really use a Frosty. Where's my $1 Frosty? I need my $1 Frosty right now. Wendy's Small Classic Frosty, now just $1.
बाबू इस संसार में भांति भांति के लोग कोई खटे बस रात दिन कोई लगावे भोग जगमग दिन में अंधेरे छा गए जगमग दिन में अंधेरे छा गए गांव बसने से पहले लुटेरे आ गए गांव बसने से पहले लुटेरे आ गए सांप है बन के सपेरे आ गए सांप है बन के सपेरे आ गए गांव बसने से पहले लुटेरे आ गए गांव बसने से पहले लुटेरे आ गए डाल डाल तो पात पात मैं हूँ तेरी कुंडली पे अब 7.5 मैं हूँ सारी सीढ़ियाँ तेरी खींच ली मैंने 99 पे बैठा सांप मैं हूँ तू है 19-20 हूँ मैं तेरे दिल की 30 हूँ मैं 20 है तू हूँ मैं 22 पूरी ना हो तेरी ख्वाहिश फोकट के खाने जो पेड़े आ गए फोकट के खाने जो पेड़े आ गए गांव बसने से पहले लुटेरे 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 आ गए
दिन का दिन तो इतना गुस्सा कल दोनों दूसर पेल देस तो ए करवक तेल करैलक भाजी खाज बैलक नल्ला पेलक तो बुरिया बम 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 बाजी हरे बुरीमा
Flood is the Himalaya province of very rainfall, and this is the China, this is the World War, and you have, do not Narendra Modi, what is this? Cancel. I know. Japan, Russia and Russia. Do you understand?
It is man-made disaster or not?
No, Dada.
I've been cooped up all night. I'm on 2 Qs, feel right. I'm so sleazy, can't write. Been on FaceTime all night. Draining my battery, draining my life. Yeah. We go so far back in time. If you gon' talk to me, say what I like. Hey, we put on her feathers for this type of weather. She go to the club to bust up a dub. I thought it was love, it wasn't what it was. We hit the city, she does what she does. We should just leave all that shit where it was. I'm in my road while I wait on the road. She posts my crib, she taking it down. Let's keep it private cause I get around. I'ma just keep it real with you because I had to pick this shit up from the mud. I had to clean this shit up on my ones. I had to bury some niggas I love. And now my heart's sensitive right to the touch. And if you start touching me, girl, then what? If you start touching me, girl, then what's up? What's up? Take out the top, baby, let's ride. On with my dogs, I pick the side. She want the boss, the one on the track. Yeah. I'm out the one that just throw it when we ride.
Hey!
Yo, how you doing?
Good. I gotta ask, Hayden Panettiere. Hayden Panettiere. What are your thoughts about losing Hayden Panettiere?
She was a dear friend of mine.
Yes.
I loved her dearly.
Yes, too soon.
I feel bad for her mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So big love to her.
All right, take care.
Are you trying to get your first viral post on TikTok? All right, let me tell you the easiest way to do this, okay? First of all, save this video. Second of all, share it out. Let's get everybody viral. That's the whole point to this. You're not going to lose anything if everybody else goes viral. Okay, if you're small and you're trying to get big, you use the features that TikTok brings out. One of their biggest features is their auto cut. This right here, that is your auto cut. I'm going to show you how to get there. Hit your plus sign, slide over. You'll see where it says photo. Right below that, it says create. Click create. When you hit create up here, it's going to say auto cut. What is auto cut? Basically, you are going to insert one still photo. You can actually do like up to 4 if you want to be fancy, but you only need 1. Put as many as you want. TikTok is now going to remix whatever photo or 4 photos, whatever you put in there, it's going to remix it. It's going to give it a sound that's going to push. Don't change the sound. Do not change that sound. Okay? It's going to remix it. It's going to put stars and bubbles and in and out and boxes and whatever and turn it and all this cool stuff. It's just going to edit it. It's just fun, but this is one of their biggest features right now. So if you're small, you're trying to grow, auto cut is the way to go. Hit the plus, slide over. Below photo, it says create. Up here, it's going to say auto cut. Insert 1, 2, 3, 4 photos. Don't change the sound and only add it to your story. Add this directly to your story over and over and over and over again. Use it every day. You guys, this is mindless content and it goes to the For You page because you allowed TikTok to edit it. You're welcome.
心潮澎湃，这一刻你快乐了，让我充满期待。这瞬间你满足了我野心花盛开，你在我身边我就无比快，想永远记住你那纯真的笑脸，想一直陪伴你直到岁月久远，想与你共同欢乐时刻蔓延，你在我身边我就无比快。愿此刻定格成为永远，愿这欢乐永不会消散，愿美好一直围绕身边，愿我们都笑容灿烂。愿此刻定格成为永远，愿快乐不会被时光偷换，愿心中的美好永不变，愿我们的快乐能到永远。
here over in Michigan. You can see some of the aerial video that's coming into our newsroom as we follow this developing story here with the help of our Fox 2 Detroit team. Now, Dearborn police making several arrests after a large protest that were sparked by the arrival of anti-Islam activist Jake Lang. Fox 2 Detroit's Robin Murdoch joining us live in Dearborn with much more on what happened. And I'll say, Robin, that video is definitely unbelievable.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty quiet out here now. Very different scene than what it was like, Josh, in that video just a couple of hours ago when there were hundreds and hundreds of demonstrators that descended on Dearborn as part of this event that happened out here last night, the city council meeting. There were several arrests. Police, they are expected to release numbers a little bit later on today, specific numbers about how many people were taken into custody. All of this, though, happening because of right-wing activist Jake Lang coming to town as part of his Christian crusade. Now, as you know, Lang served 4 years in prison and was pardoned by the president following his involvement in the January 6th insurrection. Now, police from several agencies, some wearing riot gear, could be seen outside of the Centennial Library ahead of that city council meeting last night. There was yelling between Lang's supporters and some counter protesters that were out here, both sides very passionate about their beliefs. You could also see pushing and shoving at times. Demonstrators at one point, they even knocked down barricades, all of that leading up to the city council meeting. I want you to take a listen now to what Jake Lang and the Dearborn mayor had to say last night.
Tell me that white Christians are not being invaded. How can you lie to our faces with your taquilla? This is an invasion on all fronts. Our people are being pushed out of the workplace. We're being pushed out of city councils. That smug face of the Taqiya Muslims needs to be wiped off these people's faces.
They are attacking the idea that all of us can belong to America at the same time. There are people outside tonight whose idea of America is much smaller than ours. An America where belonging comes with conditions, where your name matters, where your ancestry matters, where the direction in which you pray somehow determines whether you are sufficiently American. I reject that vision for our country, because what matters is not the articles of your faith. What matters is the content of your character.
Now, that was the Dearborn mayor speaking right after Lang spoke to the city council last night. He started ripping up the Quran and then was escorted out of the meeting by police. Police do tell us that there were no significant injuries last night, so that is a good thing. We are live here in Dearborn. I'm Robin Murdoch, Fox 2 News.
And Robin, I wanted to ask you, because off the top there, you were talking about the arrests that were made later on today. We should get kind of more specifics. Do we know when we're going to get that, but also if they're going to release photos, tell us where these folks are from, any of that?
Yeah, I did talk with the lieutenant with the Dearborn Police Department actually just a few minutes before I began talking to you right now, and he did mention that he is hoping within the next couple of hours to get those numbers together, and he does hope to have a complete breakdown of exactly where the people were from who were arrested. So just a couple of hours, we should have some clarity as to how many people were taken into custody and where they did come from. But it was a very long night for investigators out here, so they're still just trying to get everything together. Back to you, Josh.
Sounds quite loud out there right now. Robin Murdoch, thank you so much for taking the time to join us here. And of course, we will definitely be in touch throughout the day.
An update on the chaos inside of John Wayne Airport after ICE agents detained a passenger who had just gotten off a flight. We showed you this video on Friday. ICE tells CBS LA that the man was arrested for overstaying his visa. They say he entered the U.S. in December of 2023 and his temporary visa expired in June of 2024. He remains in ICE custody this morning.
This is the aftermath of a helicopter crash on a Greek island that killed 2 Britons. They were Alexander Cromie and Marie Ebert, according to police on the island of Sifnos. Local media report they were in the country on their honeymoon. Their Greek pilot, said to be a former military officer, was also killed. Eyewitnesses saw smoke and heard a strange sound before the helicopter came down, short of a landing area. The mayor of the island said early information pointed to a possible mechanical problem. The helicopter had taken off from near the capital Athens on Monday evening. An investigation is now being carried out to try to work out the cause. The UK Foreign Office will be supporting the families of the victims.
It's you and the memories I don't wanna think about. It's you and the people that I can't be around. It's you and the voice that won't stop talking loud in my head. It's you when I'm drunk and alone on the floor. It's you every late night when I can't ignore the truth. All the nights I was feeling sure of myself, but I'm not. I know now life feels different when you're
stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Yes, I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Yes, I'm on my way. Mighty glad to stay. Stuck on you, been up for too long. I guess it's time to meet me, come on home. Yes, I'm on my way. So hard to see that a woman like you could wait to run for a man like me. Yes, I'm on my way. Mighty glad to stay.
This is a bizarre case out of New Springville, Staten Island. Police say they discovered the body of a 19-year-old man covered in suspicious bruises, swollen ankles, bruises around the wrists, and protruding ribs.
This looks like, to me, looks like this 19-year-old was there for many days.
Now, here's what we know. We know that police questioned the mother of this individual, and law enforcement sources tell us that her story did not line up with what first responders were saying. As of right now, still no arrests in this case, and we are waiting on the medical examiner's office to determine how exactly this individual died. We have spoken to neighbors, multiple neighbors, telling us that they have never seen a 19-year-old man in this building, and they also found it quite bizarre that no one heard anything. No one reported anything to police earlier. Again, we are still waiting to hear the identity of this 19-year-old man found dead here inside an apartment building in Staten Island, found with suspicious bruises.
the sun is standing there. About fell off my chair. And when you move your mouth to speak, I felt the blood go to my feet. Now it took time for me to know what you tried so